Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Wisdom International School's digital classroom for mathematics. So children, we had started linear equation in two variables. So in session 1, we learnt about how to solve linear equation in two variables, right? How to find the solution and problems related to that. So now we are going to learn how to draw a graph of linear equation in two variables, okay? So let's look at an example and then we learn it. So focus on what I'm going to teach you. It's very important. Graphing is really very important. In your 10th standard, you'll be getting this kind of question for 5 marks. Okay, I mean more on this definitely. So you should know the basic graphing. So listen carefully. So here so let's look at this example. Draw the graph of 3x plus y is equals to 6. Okay, so this is the question given to you. You have to draw the graph of this. Okay, now first, let me do the normal calculation like how we learnt in session 1, how to find few solutions, right? So I have kept the y over here and I have moved the 3x to the other side. So I get y equals to 6 minus 3x, okay? So now let me just, find 5 points as usual, okay? Few set of points. So I've just taken 5 points. So let me take minus 1 for x here. So if I take x is equals to minus 1, I'll have to plug in minus 1 over here. So I get 6 minus 3 of minus 1. So which gives you 6 plus 3. That gives you 9. Okay. So I get a point minus 1 comma 9 over here. Now from here y is equals to, so now I am putting x is equals to 0 in this case. Okay. See here I put 0. So what do I get? I get simply 6. So I get 0 comma 6 as a second point. Okay. Now the third one, I am going to put x is equals to 1. Okay. So when I do this, what do I get? 6 minus 3 of 1 or 6 minus 3, which is actually 3. So 1 comma 3 is one of the points. Now let's look at the next one, okay? So I'm going to put x is equals to 2 in this case. So when I put x is equals to 2, I get 6 minus 3 times 2 is 6. So 6 minus 6 is 0. So I get 2 comma 0. Okay, be careful of writing, you should carefully write the number which is supposed to be written first and the number which is supposed to be written second. Okay, because the number written first belongs to the x coordinate and the second number belongs to the y coordinate. Okay, now the last point, I have taken x is equals to 3. So I get 6 minus 3 of 3, which is 6 minus 9. So I get minus 3 because the negative sign is in front of the larger number, right? So you get 3 comma minus 3. So those are the points I have. These points I have noted it down over here, okay? Minus 1 comma 9, 0 comma 6, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 0 and 3 comma minus 3. So I'm going to plot this, okay? So now you see you have a graph. This is your x-axis. So all of you are familiar with the graph, right? This is the x-axis and x-axis and this is the y-axis, right? This is the y-axis. Okay. Now I'm going to plot this. So you know how to read the graph, no? So for those who have doubt in this, I'm just going to explain this. This particular point where the x-axis and y-axis intersect is the origin, which is 0. Okay. So here at this particular point, your x is 0, your y is also 0. Okay, and then comes the second. Here you have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and this is minus 5. Then you get minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9 and minus 10. Okay, this side you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is given, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is given and it goes on. Okay, similarly on the y-axis, on top you will count 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then you have 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 and so on. And at the bottom you will get minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on. Okay, so this is how the reading goes. So now we will mark the point minus 1 comma 9. Okay, so minus 1 in the x coordinate. So this is the first point I'm going to mark. Minus 1 comma 9. So minus 1 in the x coordinate. So that is over here. This is where my minus 1 is, and 9 in the y coordinate. So 9 in the y coordinate is over here. So you keep your hand over here on minus 1 and go up like this till 9. Okay, so this is the point where you get minus 1 comma 9. Got it? Now you get 0 comma 6. So that is 0 in the x-axis, 6 in the y-axis. So keep a point pencil on your 0, okay, on the x-axis. Then go up by 6 units, y coordinate, right? So 6 in the y. So this is your second point. Now the third point says 1 comma 3. So keep your pencil at the 1 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. So you go on the 1 only, the same line you have to keep on going up and go up to 3. So 3 is over here. So 1 comma 3. Okay, then you have 2 comma 0. So 2 in the x-axis and 0 in the y-axis, so that it's the same point. You don't have to move up or down, right? So 0 is on the y-axis there itself, right? 0 on the y-axis lies on the x-axis itself. So 2 comma 0 lies on the x-axis itself. Now the last one goes as 3 comma minus 3. So 3 in the x-axis, which is over here, and minus 3. So go down to minus 3 over here and mark it over here. Okay, so this is what is your minus 3 and 3. Got it? So this point you have to mark it as 3 comma minus 3. Alright, so now you join the line. Okay, join the point, I mean all the 5 points, see, or they lie on a line, and this line's name has to be written, and the name of this line is the equation given to you, 3x plus y equals to 6. Okay, so that's it. This is how you have to draw the graph of a linear equation. Okay, so this is a very important concept, so learn it well, practice more of graphing, okay, at home. Alright, now we'll come to a next small example. So let's say that they ask you what is y, how to graph y equals to 6 or x is equals to minus 3. Now you can see that y equals to 6 is just so you don't have x coordinate or any other number, right? So y equals to 6, you go to y-axis. See, this is what is your y-axis, isn't it? This is your y-axis, this is your x-axis, right? So you go to y-axis, choose 6 on the y-axis. So this is 5. So this is what is your 6. So draw a line crossing the, passing through the 6 on the y-axis. So it has to be a horizontal line. Okay, so this gives you a horizontal line. So not only any y equals to any number, y equals to any particular number, let's say some a is there, some number is there, it's going to give you a horizontal line. Understood? Now let's talk about another thing, x equals to minus 3. So same way you will go on the x-axis, this is your x-axis, and mark minus 3 and draw a line passing through minus 3. Okay, so this is going to be a vertical line. So on if you have x is equals to something, some number, some b or some number, it's going to give you a vertical line. Okay, always remember this. Okay, so now I want you people to use your graph book for this exercise. So in exercise 10.3, so you are supposed to solve these following questions in your graph notebook. Okay, so look at these questions. Question number 1, 4, 6, 7 and 8. So questions also you have to write in the graph book itself. So on the ruled side you write the question and you solve the equations and all. Okay, and on the left side you draw the graph. Okay, so I draw it properly. See, if you have a graph sheet like this, see, this is how the graph book will be. You will have the ruled sheet over here and the graph is over here, right? So you are supposed to open the textbook, open the notebook. If you are writing question number 1 over here, question number 1, write down the question, okay, and the graph of question number 1 should be drawn over here. Okay, don't change the page, don't do it in the next page, do it here itself. Okay, so the question over here, and then on the same page next to it on the left side there should be the graph of this. Okay, all right, so now the remaining questions, question 2, 3 and 5, you can do it in your classwork. Okay, so all right, so that's all for today. Inshallah, in the next video we will continue with this chapter. Okay, Allah Hafiz, thank you.